white muted tortie, not tortie, but she's kind of a calico, long hair. She actually was found at the IHOP in Clarksville. She was about 2 days old. Her eyes were still closed, and she had to be fed round the clock every 2 hours for several days with one of our fosters, Kay. She's an awesome foster. And then we had a mama cat who was willing to take over for her, which Kay then was able to go to sleep. But you can tell she's just wonderful right now. She's going to be spayed next week, and then she'll be ready for adoption.
That is so awesome. You are watching Waggin Wednesday. This is an incredible night, and about 7 o'clock, you're going to be tuning into the HomeGrown Radio Hour, which is fantastic. I'm going to be featuring Ken Lucchese tonight along with Sarah Bright. And just get ready. In the next hour, we're going to have Cirque Louis, Jessica Marquardt, coming in. She won't be doing any fantastic circus things in the studio because it's a little bit small and we can't suspend her from the ceiling, but she's going to tell you about the upcoming performance. Today is Waggin Wednesday, and I am so excited to have the Animal Protection Association in the studio with me. They have brought potentially the most adorable kittens I have seen, and I'm going to try really, really hard to zoom in on Carmel, who is just edible, as you might suspect from her name. Hold her out just a little bit towards me. Towards me. There we go. Okay, come on in. Carmel's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. You know what? Kittens are going to do whatever they want. See, she's walking across my keyboard right now, and she's having a great time. She's like, don't tell me what I have to do. I will do whatever I please. The cats are going to allow us to do this radio show today. So wherever they go, I'm going to grab her. Carmel, come here. Foolish me. I think I'm going to grab her, but she will have nothing to do with that concept. If you catch any of them, either one of them, just let me know.
Okay.
And don't worry, we have closed all the studio doors so they cannot get out and wander around. And that's the most important thing. So Carmel and Hope have come from the Animal Protection Association across the river. We've decided to go across the river and give some animal rescues a chance to find out what Crescent Hill Radio's Waggin Wednesday is all about. Please introduce yourselves.
My name is Vicki Clark.
Come here closer to the microphone. Okay. There you go.
Vicki Clark, and I'm currently the treasurer with APA, and I am the chair of the fundraiser committee.
Fantastic. And Mr. Massey, you are?
I'm John Massey. I'm a volunteer.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming along with us. What's your job at American Animal Protection Association?
Well, we're all volunteers, but I mainly do shelter work and coordinate the kittens and try to keep a census. And we also have an adoption booth at PetSmart. I try to see who goes to PetSmart when, and so I do a little bit of everything.
That's where your animals are all adopted from, is PetSmarts, or no?
Well, we get a lot of our kittens are mostly adopted at PetSmart in Clarksville, but most of our adults are adopted at the shelter in Jeffersonville.
Well, tell me, Vicki, what's the location of the actual shelter? Because I am ashamed to say that until I met you at Give Local Louisville, I was not aware of the work of the Animal Protection Association.
Well, our shelter is a very small shelter. We rent it from the city for $1 a year. How awesome is that?
Wow, that's really... Can I move in, please?
We have free roaming cats. It's on 11th Street in Jeffersonville.
Oh,
it's right by the quadrangle for people who are familiar with that.
Right.
And we have volunteers that come in twice a day. They clean, medicate, do laundry, love on the kitties, and we have some of the most awesome volunteers you can imagine.
I'm even more excited about moving in now because I've got you guys to do everything for me. That's
just about.
That's the life of Riley, and it's exactly what they deserve. Look at Hope.
They do. They're
She's
all loved.
Stalking that piece of little lint on the floor. And there goes Carmel. Carmel's going over to see if there's a coffee maker residue that she can get into. Oh my God, they are the cutest things I think I have ever seen in my entire life. I used to have cats, and I wish I still did, and you never know. The time will come that I probably will want another one.
We sure can help you with that.
3 dogs is probably all I can handle at this point. But the Animal Protection Association, my guests this afternoon on Waggin Wednesday, WCHQ 100.9 FM is Crescent Hill Radio. And, our call letters mean that you can listen to us in the car. Obviously, 100.9 FM is the station. However, if you download our app, you can take us wherever you go. And there's a huge advantage to downloading our app. Plus, if you don't know this yet, I'm going to share this with you. And if your friends don't know this, this is important, Vicki and John. We are currently streaming live to YouTube. So if you go to Crescent Hill Radio and go to our YouTube site, or just go to YouTube and type in Crescent Hill Radio, you'll see the live stream. And that's very exciting and a lot of fun. And I'm going to go ahead and stream it here. And I got to tell you, there's a 2 or 3 second delay.
Okay.
So you don't want to watch it for very long because it's very distracting, because we say something and then a couple of minutes later or a couple of seconds later, it shows up here. So that's how beautiful
okay.
you look.
Oh, yes.
Isn't
just
that
gorgeous.
incredible?
Yes.
It's a very nice shot. So now all we have to do is get the guests of honor, the kittens,
Come on, Hope.
to cooperate with us. Because, when you call a cat, they just have the total decision-making power. Are they going to come or are they not? Look, Caramel. Come on. Look. She's like, I don't think so. You're going to have to go get her, Vicki.
Okay.
You're really going to have to go get her. And she's like, I'm not going to have any of that. There's no way. The reason that you guys are here today is to talk about a very special event, and I'm very excited to be a part of it. So tell me a little bit about the holiday event that you're having, where you can have your pets taking pictures with Santa Claus, which is my favorite thing in the world.
Yes. Well, this year we are going to be at the PetSmart in Clarksville. They are
Awesome.
awesome to us. It will be this Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 4. We have one of the best photographers in the area, Chris Knapp. He just does fantastic work with the animals. It's amazing how he can get good pictures. We have people coming back to us all the time just for him.
Well, I have to get him to take pictures of mine because mine were absolutely horrible. When I tried to get pictures, they howled, they barked, they had their ears sticking straight out like they were being electrocuted. I mean, it was the worst.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely the worst. Okay, so anyway, Chris Knapp. We love Chris Knapp.
Yes, we do. And people come back for him. So it's going to be this weekend and next weekend from 12 to 4, both days, Saturday and Sunday. And you can get all types of pictures. You can get photo gifts. That would be like a mug or ornament, a mouse pad. Let's see what else. Keychain.
A mouse pad?
A mouse pad.
Is that
the
what you're talking
If people
about?
still use those things, but we didn't have them last year, and people asked for
Where
them. Actually,
are the mouse pads?
Yes,
I love it.
yes.
I'm taking pictures of you and posting them, by the way, and I've already put some pictures of the kitty cats up, so we're going to get people enthralled and excited. Are you wearing a shirt?
Yes, I
You
am.
are. Look
Yes.
at that. APA, Animal Protection Association. If you get up and walk straight towards that camera,
Okay.
and I will tell you when. I will say up, down, around, come towards me. Come, no, you got to turn around, obviously, towards the camera, but come this way just a little bit. All right, now straighten out the emblem, kind of pull it over to the center, and you'll be able to see it. It'll be perfect. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful experience with us. I love the shirt. And Kitty Stardust, John.
Yes.
What is Kitty Stardust? A joke about Ziggy Stardust, obviously.
Not a joke. It's
No.
a tribute to Bowie. I had a foster this year that I named Kitty Stardust, who's available for adoption, actually.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Fantastic.
And huge Bowie fan, huge cat fan. So saw the shirt. My wife bought it. So great.
I love it. Is your wife also a volunteer to help?
Yeah, she's one of our best volunteers,
Yes,
actually.
she is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Christina.
What's her? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, give us a shout out. Go ahead,
Christina Maddenley.
We love you, Christina. Thank you
Yes.
so much
Yes,
for your
we do.
effort. So, where do most of your volunteers come from?
Usually
Obviously the
word of
community, but-
mouth,
Yeah,
word of mouth, and we need volunteers because we are an all volunteer, no kill shelter.
Wow.
And without our volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Well, you know, most of the rescues are like that. Unfortunately, it's very difficult sometimes to get volunteers.
It is.
It
And good
is.
ones.
So what do you do? How do you solve that problem?
Well, we actually send out flyers. We've put it in the newspaper before, get our volunteers to beg their friends. And that kind of works. Or we take a cat from someone and shame them into volunteering with us.
Well, you know,
actually,
I
that's
think
how
that's
we got
important.
these two guys, John
Oh,
and Christina.
no, did you really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
realized we needed help and came right on in.
There
Well,
was
that's awesome.
There was a rental house in our neighborhood that the people left, and they left a dog inside the house and
What?
2 cats.
They left the dog and 2 cats.
Yeah, the dog was taken somewhere by the maintenance guy, and the cats were left there. So my wife grabbed them. They were adult cats. One was pregnant, and we had a friend that volunteered for APA, and she contacted a bunch of people, and they agreed to take them in because it was kind of early in the kitten season. And we started cleaning the shelter that night, pretty much, and it's been addicted ever since.
Well, I tell you what, when you talk to people about loving animals, there are no people who are better qualified to love animals than those who are actually working as foster parents. And I know that foster parents are always in short supply. And as you were just saying, John, sometimes you have to shame people. But
Yeah.
without fosters, people who have no physical building
Right.
have a very hard time surviving. And even if they do have a physical building, I mean, you just said you keep the
Right.
shelter clean. So how many animals can you accommodate at the Animal Protection Association at any given time? And
the
how many
sh-
people do you typically have in there?
The
Not
shelter,
people, animals.
adult cats, we can probably have about 70, maybe 75. The only ones that are caged are sick or they're brand new to the shelter, so it takes some getting used to. If you know,
She's looking at the camera. That's why I
Oh,
took a
yes.
picture of her. That was
in
absolutely
foster
perfect.
care, it really depends on our resources and how many fosters we have available. We've had up towards 75, 80 kittens in foster care. So
Good Lord, that's incredible.
For us, we're very
small though. We're
yeah.
there's a lot of other great organizations that are bigger than us, but we need more organizations, not just in our county, but surrounding counties like Harrison County they could use one.
Where are you getting the most kittens out of? The rural counties?
And Louisville, we get
Louisville
like
as well,
little
too.
Carmel came from Louisville. They found her on Westport Road,
Oh,
so she was only a couple weeks old.
Are you on Westport Road? Go ahead, keep talking. You're okay.
Oh, she was on Westport Road, and then one of our volunteers got a call, and we ended up taking her. And she and Hope have been buddies ever since.
Well,
They are in love with each other.
they are precious, and they look like they could be siblings. I
They
mean,
do,
really.
yes.
I love the picture I just posted. You guys look at my Facebook page. Carmel was right in front of the camera, and she was looking at us, and it was absolutely hilarious. Oh my God, that cat has the best personality, I can
Yes.
tell. Well, the Animal Protection Association is in the house, and they are a marvelous group, as we're finding out very quickly. Dedicated to cats. And, well, what happens when people bring dogs in?
Well, we can't take them, but we have one of our volunteers is actually works for volunteers for another organization called Southern Indiana Animal Rescue.
Oh, right.
They are strictly fosters.
Okay.
Usually they get dogs from animal control,
Yes.
where
They pull them before they can
Yeah.
be euthanized.
and that's one place we'll send them, or we'll try get in touch with other local organizations. But problem is usually most organizations are full.
That's
'cause,
exactly right. It's a problem everywhere. I mean, every
Yes.
rescue is dealing with the same issues.
Yeah.
You know, and the major players in this, Metro Animal Services, Humane Societies, Animal Control, as you just described it, all of these big organizations are having to deal with, you know, such a huge demand because you said that people leaving. Whoops, the microphone turns on you.
It does.
I'll tighten that up in just a second. The bigger organizations, as I said, have a greater demand on them, and if the smaller ones can take a little bit of that weight off, more power to you.
Well, yeah. And
Yes, definitely. We feel like we're really needed in the area
Yeah.
because of the cat population problem.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that's like really important is just spaying and neutering, because almost every kitten we get is a result of not spaying and neutering. And,
Sure.
One kitten can have 100 cats in a lifetime.
Are you
but-
serious?
Oh yeah,
One cat can
You can have-
deliver 100 kittens
maybe more if you-
over the lifespan of what, 15?
Yeah, but they can have kittens for like 9 years. So
Starting at 4 months, a female can get pregnant
Twice a
at 4
year.
months.
How old are these kittens?
They're almost
2.5, 3
2.5.
months.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, 8 or 10 weeks. Those poor little girls.
yeah,
know.
and
That's like Loretta Lynn in kitten terms.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Started having babies at 13. I mean, good
Yep.
Lord, 13 or
Yep.
14. That's incredible. We're going to take a quick break for a little song here and see if we can capture the cats and actually get them up on camera where you can see and enjoy them. Here's a little cabin.
Rescue me, I'm dying, please come dance with me. I'm stuck with her, you me. I'm dying, please come dance with me.
Oh, I love cabin. They're awesome. We finally wrestled the kittens into our arms. No, honey, don't get your toenails into the wool sweater. I should have worn a T-shirt. What kind
Yes.
of an idiot am I that I would know kittens were coming and wear a wool sweater? Tara, you know better than that. John Massey and Vicki Clark are in the studio with the Animal Protection Association of Southern Indiana, and Carmel is making a lot of noise. She is, but Hope.
She's going to talk into that?
You want to talk into the mic? Hope is just snuggling in my arms, and I just can't believe how cuddly. I forgot how cuddly a kitten can be. She now wants to get out and play.
You play with John. There.
Hi.
There you
I'm
go.
going to let you get right up here on the table where everybody can see you. How cute you are. Yeah. And they're so brave. Look at this. Look at this kitty fur. Oh, there she goes, right across the table. Right across the table where we can see you. And now she's going to jump. Wow. That's almost 3 feet.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a picture of one of my kittens laid out flat on her back, as high as the back of a chair, going after one of the, twitchy toys. You know, the stick with the long cord on it with the feather on the end
Yes.
of it.
Oh, yes.
She wanted that so bad, and she leapt for it, and her body was just laid out flat. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm amazed I captured it. At that time, I
Right.
had a digital camera, which was like the newest thing in technology. I didn't have an iPhone. But,
Well,
yeah,
their
incredible.
foster mom, Pam Himmelhuber, she's got all kinds of cat trees for them to play on.
Oh,
and
my
She has
gosh.
fostered over 50 kittens this year.
I just
in her
scooted
home.
in so they can see her just a little bit more closely. She's too funny. 50 kittens?
50.
At the same time?
No.
No, all through the season.
Good.
She currently has 4, I believe.
Oh,
well,
my
4 and then a
gosh.
mama with 5.
Oh, my gosh. Isn't that crazy?
And she's awesome, but I think she's worn out for the year. She said, when these are gone, that's it for
well,
the year.
that's a lot to ask of anybody. It really
she's
is.
she's just really awesome, and all her kittens come out sweet as they can be.
Well, good.
Yeah,
that means
they're-
she's doing something
she's
right,
a great,
right?
great foster mom.
I
yeah.
love that. So give her a shout out.
I did. Pam Himmelhuber.
All
Huber.
right. Himmelhuber.
It's hard to say.
That's a good German name for Southern Indiana,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
So I should probably ask you this. Where is the Animal Protection Association actually located?
702 East 11th Street
Okay.
in Jeffersonville.
All right. And tell me about the building itself. How's it all set up?
Well, it
I
was
hear
an-
somebody crying. Is Carmel okay? Yeah, she's
yes,
just crying.
She's
She-
just checking
this
everything
one,
out.
this one, Hope had something cornered over there in the corner, and it must have been a spider or something. But I can hear Carmel crying. She's like, "How's my cat imitation? Pretty darn
Pretty
good.
good.
really good. Yes.
So she had something cornered, and she was just sitting there looking in the corner. It was hysterical. It was like somebody had put her in timeout. Okay, so go ahead. Tell me about the setup of the building, because I'm very interested in
Well,
knowing.
it's not a typical shelter. It's mainly a concrete building. It's kind of shotgun style. Concrete floors, concrete walls. We do have 2 outdoor enclosures that the cats absolutely love to go out in.
Oh, I bet.
But right now it's getting too cold, so we're closing them in, and they're not happy about that. we have a small kitchen and a bathroom, laundry room, which it's mostly laundry room, and we just have free roaming cats. They're everywhere. You go in there. Some people that come in are kind of overwhelmed with it.
by them, yeah.
Yeah, but we all love them, and
Plus, we have shelves on top, so they're walking
Yes.
above you.
Oh my
literally,
gosh,
so.
that's
They're
hysterical.
everywhere.
You said 92 at a time.
we had 92 kittens in September.
Yeah.
Not
So it's
And-
dropping off a little bit as the winter goes, or
Yeah.
no?
We've had to put a freeze on taking in kittens. We just couldn't take any more. Our fosters were worn out. And honestly, to get them adopted, it's really difficult getting them. I think the area is just saturated.
And that's, as we've said many
yes.
times before, it's all about not spaying and neutering.
Right,
And I don't know
right.
how people can do that to cats. I mean, to our entire area. It's terrible.
A lot of it is the community and feral cats that aren't
Yes.
fixed. And so people find their litters, and we take the kittens and we can make them friendly. If we catch them by a couple or 3 weeks old.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest problem, and I think Alley Cats is doing a great job, and that's
Alley
what we
Cat
want to work
Advocates,
on next year.
yeah.
in Jeff.
Alley Cat Advocates, Karen Little and her great team of
Oh,
volunteers
yes.
and veterinarians has made such a huge difference
Yes.
in the quality of life for community cats and also in preventing them from replicating.
Oh my gosh,
However,
yes.
those who are not prevented from replicating put themselves in a terrible position because the communities of the community cats, the areas where they congregate, can be in the strangest places. It's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
like Fed with Faith and My Dog Eats First really joined together to feed the humans and the animals of homeless humans. And the tent cities just appear in the strangest places,
Yes, they do.
secret places. But when they bring their animals to get fed first, literally, My Dog Eats First is just a perfect name, and they need litter for their kittens, and they need leashes, and they need, food and everything else. And it just never ceases to amaze me how much those folks love their animals. And part of the thing is getting certificates to have the animals spayed or neutered.
Right.
So I would like to encourage everybody on behalf of Waggin Wednesday to get spayed and neutered. Hi, Hope just came running over to me. Come here, hold on, let me put you up here. There you go. There you go. You stay right there. You're a little wildcat. I would encourage everybody to have their animals spayed and neutered because there's nothing. It drives me crazy when I see an unaltered dog. You really can't tell with
Yes.
cats, but I mean, it just drives me crazy because it's like, what are you doing? What are you planning on
Right.
doing with that animal? And it could be a mutt.
Right.
It's not
right.
like they're breeding them for Westminster.
I've argued with men before, especially
Oh,
that don't want to have
God.
their animals altered.
I know. It's
Why?
it's some sort of an imposition on their
Yes.
manhood,
Yes.
They feel like it's going to, somehow make the dog unmanageable or
Right.
weaken it or turn it into something that it's not. And actually it promotes longer health.
Sure.
And it certainly, there she goes. It certainly prevents unwanted pregnancies, which is a
Absolutely.
big key thing. Well, I'll tell you what, tonight, a lot's going on around town, and there's no better way to find out what is going on than through the WCHQ concert view. And thanks to the Morning Jam guys who put it together.
Let's take a look at the WCH.
Go to CrescentHillRadio.com and hit the icon at the top of the screen that says List Your Gig.
Thank you so much, Bryce and Kevin. The Morning Jam guys are with us every Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. And I am absolutely delighted to have the Homegrown Radio Hour tonight because we are going to feature the music of Ken Lucchese on guitar and a wonderful young soprano named Sarah Bright. And I'm tickled pink to be able to welcome them in from 7 to 8 o'clock on the Homegrown Radio Hour. And at this point in time, we are hearing the mewing of kittens. Can you grab one, Vicky, so we can show them off? It would be so. Look at the little muffin, the kitten muffin, the loaf of bread. Oh, she was so comfortable. And then I asked her to come over here, and Aunt Tara is so mean. That was just the worst thing I could have done. Let's see if we can get her close up. Oh, look at that kitten. She is such a cutie pie.
No.
That's Carmel, and now
This is
she's
Carmel.
now she's climbing over to John's arms And now she's climbing up on John's shoulder because she wants to get back on the desk. These are active kittens, and that's what's so much fun. Hi, come over and see me. Oh, come see me. I got to widen the shot again. Here we go. She's going for it. She's going to play on the radio. I think she wants to be a DJ. She keeps running over here to see what's happening, and she's now. Is it Karma or Caramel?
Caramel.
I thought so because
Yes.
she looks like a caramel kitten.
Yes. She
Now,
does.
what is Monkey Hope over there doing? Hope, don't chew any of Kathy's wires, or you'll be in deep trouble. Kittens don't chew wires, right? Dogs do.
Right. Wrong.
Wrong.
Kittens chew wires.
I have a
They
cat
will,
that
yeah.
has chewed wires and shoestrings. I used to keep my tennis shoes on the floor. Every pair had the shoestring torn off.
Oh, that's terrible.
And he's 5 now, so he,
So, are we worried about Hope down there chewing wires, or are we keeping an
she's
eye on her?
back there now.
Oh, she's over here behind
Yeah.
the couch.
Yeah,
Good. There are
she's
no
up there.
wires for her to chew
Okay,
over
good.
there. She's found the. Oh,
Yes.
look at this. She's found her little toy. Okay, so back to what we were talking about before. The Animal Protection Association is in Southern Indiana, and it's a wonderful building for a change because a lot of the shelters don't have the opportunity to have a building, which is in many ways preferable. I mean, it also creates overhead. It also creates maintenance.
That's true.
And those things can be positive and negative at the same time, but it
Yes.
also gives people a place to actually go.
Yes, it does.
Do you think
And
that makes a difference?
yes,
Scoot up a little bit.
I definitely
There you
do.
go.
Like on Saturdays, Christina Mattingly, she has puts on Facebook all the time. We're here, we're open. The kitties need litter, they need food, they need this or that, and we have a lot of our followers will come in and bring stuff.
Yeah, it's clumping cat litter. We always
Clumping,
need it.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, clumping cat litter is big.
And Bungie has party mix that he wants all the time. So she puts his picture on Facebook, and people bring in his party mix for him.
What do you discover about people who come in to adopt? Are they primarily looking for kittens, or are they willing to adopt adult cats? Because that's a problem sometimes. People are just like, oh, I want a kitten, I want a kitten.
Yeah, most people want kittens, but when they come in and see some of our great adults that we have, they're very open to adopting an adult because you can see the personality, what they're actually going to be like, versus a kitten. I mean, these guys are sweet, but you never know what they're going to be like when they grown up.
Well, I
just
know
like
what
a
this
child.
I know what this one's going to be like.
Yep.
She's going to be a snuggler.
Yes.
And she's going to be very docile. And she's going to want to just play gently. And then she's going to come back over and sit in somebody's lap or climb over their shoulders. And she's going to learn how to shake at a very early age. Look at that. She knows how to shake now.
Yes.
And the other little monkey, she's going to be a monkey. What can I say?
A beautiful monkey.
She's a beautiful monkey, but she's going to be into everything, and she's going to want you to play with her constantly because she's, well, not constantly. I mean, cats just don't really care. They just kind of live their lives, do their things. They don't care what you want. They just do their own thing.
But if you're going to get a kitten, you really should get 2 so they can entertain each
Absolutely.
other.
Absolutely. I agree. Or 3.
Well, 3 would be
'Cause I
fine
had
too,
3.
but definitely 2.
Yeah. The cool thing about 2, and when I had in my house 3 dogs and 3 cats, which was really entertaining. And the funniest thing was the 2 boy cats came first, so they trained the dogs.
Oh.
And then the little Emmy Lou, the Christmas kitten, came along, and she and my then 100-pound Great Dane lab mix were best friends.
Oh, I bet.
And I have
Bet
so
that
many
was
pictures of
cute.
them cuddled up together. And she was cleaning him one day, and I said to her, Emmy, that's a lot of acreage to clean. 100-pound dog. She's upset because I dropped her little
Yes,
toy.
she is.
Uh-oh. Well, the baby Hope found it, and now she's mad because I took it away. Hey, Hope, do you want a mouse? Get it. Get
Yes.
that mouse. Oh, look, she's going to get the mouse.
Oh, yes, she is.
I can't get the camera that low, but I'm going to have to bring her up here.
Uh-oh, there goes
Look
something
at
too.
this. Oh, there's a big ball to play with. And now Carmel is looking over the edge like, what? How can I do this? How can I look at her.
Jump down.
She is truly the friendliest little cat that I have been around in a long time. And that's probably due to the fact that she's getting a lot of love right now.
Oh, she does. She does. She sleeps with her foster mom. I mean, I don't know how she does it, but they're all over her all the time. And
How many kittens does she have at this very moment?
she's got 9, I believe.
Oh,
She's
my
got
God.
2.
2 are
of
going
my
to a
fosters.
home. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
11.
I was
forgot
in
about
danger
those
of
two.
being what's called a foster failure, where you end up
I
keeping
am.
the cats.
I know.
We have two of them actually, two black
Now he's
cats named
confessing.
Roman and RuPaul, but Kitty Stardust and Twiggy, who was named after the model in a David Bowie album.
Of course.
And,
Let me guess who your favorite musical artist is.
oh, well, 2016 has not been a good year.
I
David
know.
Bowie and
I
Prince.
know.
And,
I know.
but
I'm surprised people are not naming kittens after Bowie and Prince.
well, I had a foster named Buckley after Jeff Buckley.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't have a foster, but I rescued a cat that I named Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, how cute.
The
Best show on Broadway right
I
now.
actually got to see it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Did you
Cost me.
did you name the kittens as they came in, or do you wait for the fosters or the adoptive parents to name them?
We give them a name.
Do you?
Usually the foster, they'll start with a letter like A, and all their kittens and mom would be starting with the letter A. And then usually when they go into their forever home, they
I
get
like
renamed.
that. Yeah, typically. Well, when I'm just watching her. She's so funny. When I got Gracie, who's my little beagle rat terrier or something, mix from Humane Society, her name was Elsie. And I could not remember her name. I don't know why. It was like Elsie the cow. She's black and white spotted. Could not remember her name. So about 7 people sat around my living room that night saying, what name can we give her that it'll kind of sound like Elsie? Because she's been forgetting her name now for 2 weeks, but is not Elsie. And so somebody came up with Gracie Lou Freebush from Miss Congeniality. So Gracie has been Gracie for 11 years, and Brady's name was Fred.
Yeah.
And if you put a John Deere hat on him, he would look like a passenger in a truck. I mean, he's just this big old country dog. And so they said to me, what's your favorite soap star? And I said, Bo Brady. And they said, okay, you can name him Bo or you can name him Brady. I said, I think he looks like a Brady.
Yeah.
And he's been Brady for 10 years. And then we have foster failure Wyatt,
Wyatt.
who's like a shepherd husky mix or something. So Wyatt Gunther. I love them. I love them all. So Cash and Willie and Emmy Lou are not with me anymore, but they are loved and missed. And there will be another kitten in my life, I can guarantee you, whether it's a full-grown cat or a brand new one. So we're going to take just a quick break here and see if we can round up the cats again, which is a very difficult thing to do. Our informal, song that is the motto of our show is A Day in the Life of My Dog. And I didn't play it at the beginning because it was all about cats, but Waggin Wednesday is not Waggin Wednesday without this Nick Pay song.